Hello and welcome to Leaflet, Educational Research Made Approachable. Today we are discussing an article from Vahid Motamedi, Assistant Professor, Assistant Professor of the Department of Educational Technology in the Faculty of Psychology and Education at Tarbiat Moallem University in Tehran, Iran. I love the internet. I love that we have access to papers written from all around the world, content from schools all around the world. It's a beautiful thing. Now, this study is titled Mastery Learning and Effective Teaching Strategy. It's kind of a reflection on Bloom's mastery learning process, its implementation. There's not a lot of emphasis on actual strategy for implementing mastery learning into your classroom. It's more of a review of its general concepts and history. But it is an evaluation. Instructional methods based on the mastery learning philosophy require each student to master a certain level of performance before progressing to the following unit of study. The achievement of these levels becomes the constant factor in the classroom, while time spent in each unit varies on an individual basis. One of my favorite parts of this paper is when Professor Motamedi words it that way, explains it that way, says that achievement becomes the constant factor and time becomes the variable. I thought that was very interesting. I thought that was a very simple but explanative way of putting it. Now, independent study is emphasized in mastery learning, and the educator primarily takes the role of small group study facilitator and one-on-one tutor, outside of presenting the material initially and potentially reteaching it if necessary. Mastery learning is designed to keep students from progressing through units of study without a comprehensive understanding of the preceding components of study. For example, one cannot be expected to thrive in an algebra class without first developing a proper, deeply ingrained understanding of arithmetic. One cannot be expected to evaluate and analyze poems without first becoming familiar with the various types of poems they might be looking for. It's just not possible. The technological progress of the past several decades, which is very exciting, has allowed achievement-based independent study, the most efficient model for mastery learning, to thrive. When every student has access to information and engaging content on the internet, though my preference is that the educator in such a classroom create this content him or herself, students are able to be much more productive in the classroom than previously thought possible. Now, I recently observed in a special ed elementary classroom, while students were rotating through learning centers, I noticed that at one of the centers, 4 different children with varying reading levels were listening to 4 different audiobooks, each suited to his or her level. This would simply not be possible without the philosophy of mastery learning and the technology of the modern classroom coming together. Like I said, I love the global world of information, and I'm quite fond of mastery learning as a model as well. What are your thoughts on mastery learning? Let us know in the comments wherever you can comment. If you would like to read this paper, there will be a link in the description wherever that is. Thank you so much for listening. This has been Leaflet Educational Research Made Approachable, and we will see you next week.